Mind that wound.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Buying
or selling?
Than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Find that wound that it does not fester.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Bind that wound that it does not fester. Heal your wounds. You need your standing.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Heal your wounds. Standing.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Tarquin slunk off to Stone Garden as I Tick-tock, tick-tock. Ready to set sail when you are, Your Holiness. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Ready to set sail when you are. Fantastic. Now, on to the interesting part.
After many adventures, the party finally reached the place where Godwo can go to become divine. But more surprises and difficult choices awaited.
Here we are, the Nameless Isle. Still, it's what's on the inside that counts, isn't that right? And this is the place you're meant to become a god. I have no... You'll want to hurry now. Divinity is wait. Excellent. Regardless, the strongest will...
I'm hard to rise.
Sabine scours the horizon wistfully, tension apparent in her features.
The Master. He's on the island. I'm closer to my prey than I've ever been in years. Might as well be a continent away. He can still control me with the Scar Song, make me a slave with a mere whistle. There is but one way to circumvent his command. I must teach someone else the song so that they may counter the Master when the time comes. But such a thing requires the utmost trust, and there's no one here in whom I can place...
She looks you squarely in the eye.
Not just yet. Yes? My, what a query to ask. Still, why not? So, here go. No, hang on.
She retrieves a small flask from her back. Tears stream from her eyes as she offers you the flask.
They're tears of joy, I assure you.
You drink. It burns.
Not bad, is it? So good it has us crying like... Now then, the epic of... There was, of course, some singing. It began when I woke in the dark room. He removed my blindfold, and still I did not see. The Master bid the dream a dream, and so he did. He sat there. I could feel his hands upon my cheek. He trembled, as if in pain. I didn't know what was going on until, quite suddenly, his right hand became a flame. I screamed as he traced the design of the scar into my searing flesh, but I could not move, and all the while the Master looked on in darkest silence. No, I'm quite all right. But thank you. So, once the scarring was over, and the pain began to fade, the training began. Young, strong, smart. You know I don't exactly lack in qualities. It didn't take him long to train me in the arts of stealth, subterfuge, and it shakes me little now. All too little. But that first time, that first real kill? It was such stuff as nightmares are made on. I had now lived in the dark for what might as well have been years. I was in a wood, but the trees there were sick. There were no stars. My stabs weren't as... When it was done, I crawled back to the Master, broken, crept back into the box, and through its cold black lid, He told me I had done well. You understand me completely. With the bastard will be master no longer. The very best.
She cocks her head ever so slightly.
Why? Don't tell me you disagree. Thank you. I quite agree, and I'm sure I'll have mercy on you when I'm a goddess. You, in all seriousness though, the prospect, but I mean... And then there's the question that makes me shiver most of all. Would we still be ourselves? Would I remain Sibyl, or would my take the plunge and don't...
She sighs and closes her eyes, then...
Such a silly game we play, to be a god. It's quite wasted on mortals, if you ask me. Yeah, quite slipped my mind, though. A slave scar will do that to a girl.
Though she briefly touches...
I've long moved beyond...
She looks down.
Gods. I was... Imagine it. To sit you hear Sibyl. They said it like I was the cornerstone of their existence. Isn't that... It's a very lonely...
She absent-minded...
I used to love poet. I'd bask, but always they would find me. The silence. Clearly not. When I decided softly I grew, that is when I heard the whispers, the snare cut.
Somewhat to your surprise, Sibyl doesn't recoil, but allows you...
Thank you. Then there was this until the dark... But I'll not speak of him and his methods. Not now, anyway. If ever. Would you trust me with something that could control you completely?
She smiles, but quickly
Well, you shouldn't. Not yet. Not until I have a feeling about this place. If I'm right, whatever comes after that...
Yes? Is it an order?
These bodies have been purged.
Who could have done this?
I've never seen ruins like these.
You don't get out much, do you?
A black ring captain stands before you. She looks remarkably...
Tell me who you are, or I will kill you. And do not doubt me, for I tell the truth.
Her expression does not change.
Tell me who you are, or There are no friends. There are those who serve the king, and those... Then serve the king, and serve him well. Kill the divine pigs, and kill...
Life shall be restored.
You suddenly hear something in the distance.
He's close. We must turn back now. I need to find someone I can trust enough to share the Scar Song with.
One step, then another, ever closer. You can tell from her bearing, Sibyl has never been so ready to kill, so on the brink of impending action. She's like a cat, all concentrated muscle. That's another step, ever closer. The moment has finally come. She's... The eyes of predator.
Sibyl.
He snaps his fingers, and...
Here you go,
That's the plan, mastermind.
He sighs, sad.
I don't begrudge you your freed. I would have watched you. I'm very fond of you.
The feeling's not quite...
Not yet.
Another snap. Different fingers, different sound. She looks to the ground.
Utter control. Let me indulge you with an explanation. She's the prime side. It was all what I did had to be done, Sibyl. And I had to be the orchestrator, for I am the House of Shadows.
Sibyl slowly draws her needle.
Time to get to the point.
My, you still have the needle I gave you. How very grateful. Just like me. You should know that I forced you to shed the blood of scions because rather than a killer, it transformed you into a savior of Here's the final truth, Sibyl. The Mother Tree and her scions do not seek to carve out their own part of peace in this world. They want their roots to conquer every last inch of Rivellon. World domination. The prevalence of one...
Finally figured that out.
But there is merit to my madness. I don't begrudge you your... All you see is red. You've no hope whatsoever.
He sings. The Scar Song swells. 1,000 tiny needles. You're too late. The song continues.
Show yourself!
I sensed something nearby. Show yourself.
Reveal yourself!
Show yourself.
I'm ready.
I need aid.